We're going mudlarking in the Mudlark River.
But,
Well, here we are. We've made the trip from Dolgellau up to Caernarfon.
Is that what I think it is? Oh, look!
Hi everyone, we are on a far side of Wales from where we usually live. We've never been here before, we don't know what we're going to find. There's a beautiful town of Dolgellau, and here we are, as I say, at the Mudlark River, on the Mudlark Trail. So 2 kilometers of river that we can walk along. Hopefully the levels won't be too high, the beaches will be exposed and there'll be treasures to find. Let's go find out as we take a walk on the Mudlark Trail.
We've just climbed down those steps, which was entertaining, to say the least. There's a bit of road noise because right there behind us is the road. Now I want to show you, probably nothing will pass. Ah, there you go.
There you go.
A couple of cars, and that's why you're going to get some road noise, sorry.
Nice old bridge through the trees there.
Yep. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but we're going to have a look along the edges. Now, when we looked on the internet, these were all exposed beaches, but that must have been taken during the summer because they're not now.
Yes, we've got spring rain.
Yes. What do you think are our chances of finding anything exciting?
Pretty low.
Then we shall go on down a little bit further and we can smell the wild garlic. I'll show you down here. Pretty sure that's it. And it's very smelly. I love the smell of wild garlic.
You could test my repair job on your wellies.
Yes, I'm not terribly optimistic because there seems to still be a hole there, so. Well, Phil's already in the water, so we can't let him be too advanced on us, so pop your wellies on and in we go. No water yet. I think my feet are going to stay dry. Fingers crossed. Right, so there doesn't seem to be anything in this area other than lots of cold water.
And slippery stones, be careful, they are slippery.
I'm getting wet feet.
Oh no.
I got 2 wet feet.
Oh, the repair didn't work.
Phil's repair has severely failed. I can feel that welly filling up with water.
Oh
that
well.
That was just damp.
It did say on the bottle, it did say on the tube that it would repair almost anything.
Not my wellies.
They left themselves an opt-out for your wellies, didn't they? Still, I tried.
You did? Ooh, there's a big cylinder under the water there. I'm not going to pick it up because it's rather rusted, and if there's any pressure in it, I don't want it blowing up. So, we found something big and metal, but there doesn't seem to be much else around. Oh, what have you found?
Bits of china. They
oh,
look
right.
white from here. You got your grabber. Do you want to stay out of the water a bit so you don't get wet?
No, I've already got very wet wellies now. There's a bit of plain, and I'm assuming then that this is a bit of plain as well. If only I could pick it up. Oh no, I think it might be blue and white. There we go, blue and white. Probably willow pattern. Oh, what have you got?
Plain or patterned?
Oh, patterned.
I win.
Plain, so bottom of a little teacup.
It is a little teacup.
Oh, it's something white. Wouldn't it be lovely if that was a bit of clay pipe?
Yep. One busted biro.
Oh well.
Take it home, put it in the bin.
Yep. Have you found something?
I think I may have.
Ooh. Let's have a look. Is it cold?
What is a mudlark?
Oh,
without
is it?
a ridged pottery at Dolgellau?
There we go, some Welsh ridged pottery.
There we go.
Well, not necessarily Welsh, but it lived in Wales at one point.
This is now officially a mudlark.
It is.
All we need now is a ball and a trolley. Woo!
Uh-oh.
Nearly lost me bag.
Phil said, oh, I'll put my phone and things in my bag. They'll be safe in there. Evidently not. Phil does have an aversion to putting both straps on of his bag and then it falls off sideways. Phil's catching us up. He's been having a look in the river and I've been wandering along the edge and I've seen something in the water. So I thought we'll pop down and have a little look. Oop, down we go. Over the bit of driftwood. And, oh, I think that's a bike. You can see there's like a pedal there, but the red around the pedal also goes all the way to there, so I don't think that's coming out. Should we give it a little tug? Nope, that's not going anywhere. Aha. Now be very surprised if you can't see what's coming next. It's rather large. 18 ton. Let's have a look. Oh. Whoa, that's heavy. Let's take it out of the water. I don't think we'll be taking it back with us, but we can move it out of the water. There we go. If you need to tell somebody how heavy you are and you're 18 ton, and you could wear that as a belt buckle. Might be a bit big though. Mind you, if you weighed 18 ton, it would probably be about the right size. Now I am in the water up to about 2 inches from my welly, and I
What's
have
the leg?
water up to about 2 inches from the top of my welly. I know, it really doesn't matter anymore. My wellies are virtually full of water. Can you pull my wellies off?
Wellies.
I'm stuck.
Welly pulling.
Oh. Yep, that was wet.
Oh, the other one. Do you want the other one off?
Yes, please. Oh, what's it pulling me off the seat? Ow, 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 don't twist too much. Right. Oh, I want to come out. Here we go, we got some movement. Oh. Conclusive evidence that my wellies are not fixed.
Actually, I fixed them down here
Oh, the whole
and they've
back's
come off
gone.
up there. So what's happening is the old glue has gone on the entire sole.
Right.
So when we fix one place, look, that's what I fixed.
Yep.
That's holding, but that's gone at the back. I didn't do that.
Right, tonight you can fix them again. I brought the glue with us.
On this site was the meeting house for Owain Glyndŵr. He is reputed to have met here with his people in order to arrange the rebellion of 1403-04. This is now called Parliament House. It's actually a cafe. This particular building was built in 1886 and stands exactly as it was, shop front and all. 135 years, is that? It's a good while, 145 possibly. No, 135. And then the interesting thing is that the previous building was a tourist attraction. People flocked here to see the meeting house of the rebellion. It was demolished in 1881. I can't imagine why. Perhaps you can, but it's gone. But it's still important, and you can tell that from the street names around here, because some of the streets, particularly on this street, it has two names. The one is an anglicised name, it refers to the Queen, but the other one refers to Owain Close. And just there on the right hand side of the building is Heel Glyndŵr, known as Glyndŵr Road. Well, we'd better get off this busy road before Caroline gets run over. We were only stopping off for lunch, but we've had a little look in the river, we've had a look around the town, and now we're going to head on to where the history takes us, which is Caernarfon, to the castle that Owain Glyndŵr attacked in 1403. Come on, let's get back on the road.
for a lock. Ooh, I wouldn't mind finding one of those when we're out mudlarking. Pretty solid doors as well. Let's turn around and see what we can see from the front door of the castle. There's Phil and the water and a bridge.
Here we are at Caernarfon Castle, the jewel in the crown of Edward I's castles. Built in 1283, cost him a ransom, an absolute fortune of £25,000. So 1283, take it from me, was an awful lot of money. I know now it'll buy you a family car, but then it bought you a castle that took 47 years to build. And this was won in the Iron Ring that Edward I established in his determination to suppress the Welsh and conquer this land. And it was born out of fierce battles with the Welsh princes. This castle saw 2 attacks from Welsh princes over the years. Back in the early days when the castle went up, it was attacked, and then much later, Madog ap Llywelyn actually took this castle. He was successful in his rebellion to a point, and he seized the castle in 1294. But it returned to the hands of Edward just, well, less than a year later in 1295, when he raised his army and came, quelled the rebellion, and made sure that the Welsh paid for having the nerve to stand up to him. And then in 1403, 1404, there was another uprising under Owain Glyndŵr, the man whose name came up when we were down at Dolgellau, having a look at the Welsh Parliament, which is now a shop, and where he held his court. But that was not a success. They did not seize the castle, but they had a brave attempt at trying to bring back rule to Wales and back to the princes. But of course, the Prince of Wales is very much located here in modern times. Born here at the castle was Edward I's son, who was called Edward II. At least that was his title when he became king. But he was also known as Edward of Caernarfon. And Edward I was a very cunning and clever man. And what he suggested to the people of Wales was, my son, a newborn born in Wales, speaks no English tongue. He will be your prince. And some years later, when he was a teenager, here at the castle, he went through his investiture and became the first royal Prince of Wales appointed by the King of England. Therefore, our heir to the throne here in the United Kingdom bears the title the Prince of Wales, and then becomes the King or Queen of England. Lots of history. Let's hope there's lots of finds as we have a look down there on the water's edge. Well, here we are. We've made the trip from Dolgellau up to Caernarfon, and there behind me is the castle that Owain Glyndŵr attacked in 1403 and 1404 without success. But hopefully we'll have a bit more success here than we had down on the river in Dolgellau, because we're going to have a little look here in the estuary just outside the castle and see if there's any treasures for us to pick up here. Come on, let's have a look.
Okay, let's have a look and see what we can find along here. Lots of bits and pieces. Shells, seaweed, ropes, but you have to be very careful you don't fall over. Don't forget, shout if you see something. Forget to step over the ropes. You concentrate too hard on looking, forget to step over and you'll fall. What's this? Oh, a nice old bit of pot. Bit of glass, but it's still very sharp. Oh, another bit of pot. Seems like there are lots of bits of pot around here. Another bit of pot piece.
I got something.
Oh, what have you got?
I got something for your art, chap.
Oh, right. What have you got?
You're going to be impressed.
Well, I'm bracing myself for impress. Oh, it's a brush.
I've got your paintbrush.
Oh, the little bitchy thingy on it.
One paintbrush, look, think of the major scale art you could do with that.
Oh yes, well with my book I could actually one swipe and fill my whole page.
I'd say that was for painting ships.
Probably. There we
Got
go.
that angle of angle.
Oh, very useful for painting ships. I don't know how useful that is for detailed artwork, but
You saying you don't want it?
no, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's a nice little piece of river glass. Almost sea glass because it's almost at the sea. We've got the river there and then the sea is just down beyond the bridge, so it almost made it to be in sea glass, but as it is, it's river glass because it was by the river. More ropes, more bits of shell, more stones. Is there any treasure? Oh no, that's a pretty shell. Look at that. Oh, and another one. They are lovely. Oh, look. Is that lino or a bit of pottery? Oh, that's nice. There's a bit of pottery. I have no idea what is off. It's like a weird shape on the back. Very nice.
I can top your bit of pottery.
What have you got?
3 finds. Well,
Oh, 3.
I've got these.
What noisy motorbikes.
Found those on the way over.
Oh, there's some nice little bits and pieces.
Ridge pottery and marmalade jar,
Yeah.
I'd say, and that one's quite chunky.
It is, isn't
It's
it?
old, that is.
Mm.
But then there, a nice big piece of river glass.
Oh yes, that's a nice piece.
Here, piece of.
Ridge pottery.
Pottery.
Oh, look what's next to it.
I was wondering if you'd notice it. I got down for the ridge pottery.
Look, it's a piece of pipe stem.
Yeah, I got down for the ridge pottery and I thought, I wonder if they'll notice.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well done.
There you go. And I will take the ridge pottery as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Don't go leaving that behind.
Now what's that? It's metal. I should have brought my gloves. We just were going to have a quick look.
I got gloves.
You got gloves? Right, just a second. Right, if I put my gloves on, look at that. That's something. I have no idea what it
Gauge
is.
off a boat,
Yes,
perhaps
it's
a
wet.
gauge.
I don't think the inside's even in there. If it is, you can't see it, but it's very nice.
I put them in the back.
Oh, there's a lump of metal. What's that off? Do you think there's something to do with boats again? No, I would say so. Some sort of electric gizmo thing that's well past its sell-by date and rusted, and a little piece of white pottery. It's everywhere. Anything else? No, loads of little tiny bits of plastic. And that looks like a fairly modern mug that's been broken. Aha, I can see something pink. It's a piece of pink cup. Oh, that's pretty. You don't often find pink pottery. Very pink. Oh, and here's some blue. But I know that's not very old because if you look at it, it says Yorkie. So it's a chocolate bar mug that you probably got with your Easter egg or something like that. And here we got, oh, a few nice things here. I can see this, which is, I thought it was green glass. It's not, it's white. Pop that down, sharp end down. If we look over here, look at that. It's a piece of pottery with W wood. I don't know what the rest of it says. That's really nice. Ooh, let's keep looking. Piece of white. Not going to take any white home because I haven't got my bag with me at the moment and I don't want to load up too full with things that I not special. They're going to be really special to end up in my pocket. Aha. Is that what I think it is? Oh, look, it is. And also, as I was looking down, this one caught my eye. I'm sure there's a piece there too. Oh, yes. Look, 2 pieces of pipe stem. Very close to each other. Does this mean there's more in this particular area? I think we definitely need to concentrate. Have a look carefully and shout if you see something. Ooh. This could be a good pipe day. Lots of shells that look like pipe bowls, but they're not. Which way should we go? Should we go down? Ooh, it's a bit muddy down there. We'll turn up and have a look up this way. There's a chain in our way, so dip down, right down, limbo, come on, oh, down we go. Well done. Aha, there's a padlock. Somebody's dropped their padlock. I bet that's really frustrating for them. Oh no, it's been sawn off. I think somebody has stolen something and thrown the padlock over there. It's amazing what you find in these docks. Bits of tyre, got what looks like a fairly original ladder there, and then lots of people have just bought aluminium ladders and stacked them up against the seawall to get out. Very smelly here, but not in a bad way. I quite like the smell of the sea, but definitely very smelly. Anything along the seawall? No, lots of shells that look like they could be something, and then you bend down, pick them up, and they're just another shell. Yes, so far I have 3 bits of pipe stem. So I was hoping this was going to be a really crazy find pipe stems everywhere type of situation, but I haven't seen any since, and I haven't heard any of you shouting, go back, there's a pipe stem. Look, there's a crazy dog. Crazy dogs, and we have motorbikes, noisy cars. There's a lot of digging and heavy plant machinery over. There's the boat, and over there where they're doing some sort of work. I'm not quite sure what. So it is very noisy. And Phil is down there, and he seems to have found something. It looks like a bit of chain. That's a nice piece of green glass, but I think it's probably pretty modern. And I've seen lots of bits of ridge pottery, but I'm not taking that home today. As much as I love ridge pottery, and it makes it feel like a real mudlark when you find it, we don't have a lot of space in our bags today because we're not going to carry a lot back to the car today. Oh, that is pretty, but I think it's quite modern. There. That looks like a sort of vintagey pattern. Yep, I think that's a bit older. Any more pipe stems? Not that I'm completely obsessed with finding pipe stems. I don't mind finding a pipe bowl as well. Lots of these lovely blue colours and you think, oh, is that some blue and white pottery? And no, it's a mussel shell. Aha. Well, she certainly got carried away and lost her head. There's somebody's garden ornament there with no head. I wonder how that got there, and I wonder if somebody's using it as some sort of ballast, because there are some very big heavy lumps of things here. As I was saying about ridge pottery, there's a decent sized bit of ridge pottery there too. There's the castle, and just looking down, let's see what sort of shells we got here. Spotted a few. You've got this one, which is a bit damaged on that side. You've got the smaller ones like these that tend to be quite bomb-proof. There's another one. Oh, this one's a pretty colour. There. You've got these metallic looking ones, I think are really nice. Is that one, or is that a piece of sweet corn or something, or a berry? I think that's some sort of berry. And we got more goody birdy ones. And a piece of river grass. And one of those. Quite a few of these limpets. And everywhere. And then lots and lots of broken shells. And we've got convertible shells, which are brilliant in the summer. The inhabitants can drop the lid and keep cool. I think they're convertible shells. What do you think? And then lots and lots of shells. If you love shells, this is a nice place to come. You won't find a massive variety of shells, but you will find a lot of shells. Ooh, there's a nice piece of sea glass.
Good job!
No, we're still not at the sea. We're still at the river, so it's river glass. Hello, Mr. Johnson, what have you found?
Hello, I have finds that I have found.
Finds that you
I
found?
need somewhere to put them down and I can show you. Right, would you like to see what I found?
I would, let's have a look.
Now, the first thing is, I was having trouble carrying things and I was dropping things, and I did find a piece of pipe stem.
You dropped it?
I've dropped it.
Oh no!
You'll have to take my word for it.
Right, okay, we trust
It
you.
was about half the size of the last thing we found. It was only a tiny piece, but it's gone. But I have got these things.
Right, let's have a look.
Have a little look. What do you think? That one there, look. Turn him over. Nice green top.
Well, that's nice, sort of fireplace I expect.
Quite costly. Lovely bit of green glass.
Yeah.
That's actually
that's
very. I
really-
think that's come up from the sea and that's in the river.
Yeah,
Just
really
very
well sanded, isn't it?
Some little bits.
China pots. Oh,
It's a bit
what's that?
weird.
Oh, that's off a figurine or something, I think. Very fine. Probably bisque. I can't see much in the way of glaze on it. Oh,
It's a
that's
little
nice.
hubcappy thing.
Yep, off a pram. Baby's pram, perhaps.
Another bit of green
Yep.
and
Oh, many. It's a doubloon. It's a gold doubloon.
I think it's a tuppenny piece of it.
I think it's a 2p, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
well.
think so. And there we go, because I know you like.
Oh, the bottom of a hobnail boot or shoe. Very small, a child's shoe, isn't it?
And these flowers pretty.
They are. It's growing. If I move this out the way. See it growing on this bit of wood. Just used to make the bridge turn when they swing it out of the way.
Come on, what do you think? Two there, plain or pattern?
Patterned. Oh, it's coloured.
But it's plain.
Plain, yes. And this one, I'll go for patterned again. Why not? Oh yes, there's a little bit. Looks like a modern FIFA, perhaps Kellogg's mug, something like that.
Yeah, 50-50, not bad. And then I've got one of those and one of them. Look at that.
So is that what they call a D-link or something?
That's a D. They put on the end of the chain. You can undo it and join it to another chain. See, a
Right.
false link. But this is very rusted.
Oh, it is,
Look at
isn't
that.
it? It's a
is
couple of years
see,
old.
when I shook it, one link fell off.
Oh.
See how thin it is?
Oh, yes,
That's
it's
been in the water
in a bad way, isn't it?
And probably my price find is that there.
Oh, right. Why? What
It's
is
a
it?
very busted vulcanized stopper.
Oh yes, a T&E-P. Oh, that's nice. I thought it was just the lid of something.
No, I thought I'd seen it on the floor. I thought that's an odd shape, but see, it's been sliced right through.
Yes.
It's been cut with something, but it was a vulcanized stopper, and that's just the
Oh,
top.
that's really nice. Oh, some nice finds there.
Yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our road trip. We've travelled right up through North Wales. We've ended up at Caernarfon. We visited Dolgellau on the way and saw the beautiful buildings. And I found Caroline a brush.
Oh,
Now see,
perfect.
it was worth the effort just to add that to a collection,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I know for a fact you haven't got a brush like that.
No.
If you've enjoyed this trip as much as we have, then please give us a thumbs up. And if you know anybody who else would enjoy it, then share it with your friends. But most importantly, till the next time we're out and about, have fun. Bye.
Bye.